Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bedrock Kingdom. My name is Slick and we are continuing our series here on the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. And I gotta say, in between episodes I've gotten a few things done, but I've also discovered some more differences that are just kind of being a little bit of a pain. So for starters, let's talk about what I've done. I increased the amount of chests I got here and filled them up with all kinds of random junk. So it is definitely a high priority for me to get some type of storage system. So we're going to get started on that over there at some point. That's going to be where we set up. I did make some little changes to the house. I think they, make things look better. And I also set up this very simple furnace array for now, just because getting started on this castle, we're going to need a lot of smooth stone. So I've just got this going, smelting up some smooth stone. We also laid out kind of the groundwork for how, and to get the dimensions for how we're going to set this castle up. So this is going to be the front of our main castle, our main fortress area. I don't know what the right definition is. Maybe the entire thing is a castle. I don't know, but this is going to be our main fortress part. So we're going to have two towers, one here and one here. About that size, and I'm going to make them, I think I'm going to make them get thinner in the middle and then widen back out up top, so they have kind of like an angled look or like a curved look almost, but not very dramatic, just like a slight curve on each side. So I think that's going to be cool. And then somewhere out maybe about here or so, I'll figure out the details, but we're gonna have steps going up, and so I'm gonna want the door about right there-ish, I believe, and then the exterior of the wall is gonna come out to here, so that way it gives me plenty of room to do like relief style detail. I think that would be pretty cool too, and so I'll probably have to cut down a little bit off the top of this here, but not too much, because that'll be a good solid base. I'll have to extend it out over here and things like that. So it's coming along. I've got some ideas formulating. I think it's looking pretty good so far. Also, I've tracked down some beetroot seeds and got that going. I've been just harvesting and breeding up the animals. Yeah, we know. Breeding up the animals and using that as a food source. I started doing some terraforming over here. I did some rough calculation just walking back and forth, but I believe that somewhere right around here is going to be our main entrance on the inside of the fortress area. So we'll have walls going around. So, I don't know if this is castle or if the whole thing is castle. Let me know down in the comments. I don't know what the definition is. All I know is it's going to be cool when we're done with it. That's what I know for sure. So I'll have the main entrance over here somewhere with more steps leading down into, I'm thinking like a courtyard area. And then this is going to be a hub of activity. So this is where you'll be going to visit the mines. At some point, I think right here in this little hill that's poking out, the wall is going to be over the top of it and come out around. I might extend the wall out a bit, but I think right here we're going to build one day a super smelter, because that goes right along with the theme of the mine. And I think I'm trying to plan ahead for efficiency's sake. Everything that we build, all the farms that we wind up building in this place, I think I'm going to want the central storage to be in the actual fortress part. And so we're going to have to build a network underground here of like water and ice paths to collect all the items. So I don't want to have anything out where we can see it. I'll have everything go underground into the fortress and then come back up into our sorting storage system. So that'll be pretty cool. But let's get some stuff done today. The very first thing that I want to do today is use up, I've got 37 levels right now, and I want to use some of them up. I found a few diamonds, and I don't want to harvest any more diamond ore than I already have. I've gotten everything I found so far, but I want to either get Silk Touch or Fortune 3. So the first thing we're going to have to do is, I put this chest here right under our little map, and this is where I'm going to put project of the day stuff. So first project of the day is to build an enchanting table. I don't know how good of an enchant I can get. I don't know if 8 bookshelves will be enough to get me Silk Touch. I know it won't be enough to get me Fortune 3. So let's come over here. We still got enough juice on that pickaxe, and let's get some diamond gear going. I don't want to get too much because we're going to get villagers before long, but we'll definitely need some boots. Let's go for the helmet and see if we have enough. We do have enough for the full set, but that only leaves us 4. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And let's also, hey, achievement unlocked, construct an enchantment table. I don't know how to turn off these Xbox console achievements. I'm playing on the computer, but I've got Xbox hooked up on my computer too. So now let's just plunk this down here for now and get us some bookshelves around. I don't know if this will be enough to get us here, and there. All right, let's see what kind of cool enchants we can get with this, and maybe I should make another pick. I think I'll hold on to those for now. Let's start with our pick because that's priority. Oh, lapis. I always forget about lapis. Yeah, priority number 1 is to get either Silk Touch or Fortune 3. Fortune 1. No, that didn't give it. So let's go for Chestplate, Thorns, Blast Protection. No. No. Come on, give us some good. Blast Protection. Feather Falling 2. Yeah, let's take 7 levels. Man. Silk Touch it is. I really wish I could have gotten that on the diamond pick, but oh well. Now we've got some Silk Touch. I think that'll do us nicely for when we run into some more diamonds, so that way we can squirrel away the ore until we get Fortune 3. So that'll be good. So right now, let's take all this off, put this on, and we are looking good. Yeah, buddy. There we go. All right, now that we're all decked out in our diamond gear, the next thing I'd like to accomplish today is I want to raid that outpost over there. So let's go over there. I've never been to one of those before. I don't know what to expect other than I'm sure lots of those pillager guys to be there. And I should probably also figure out a good path to get there and back, just in case I got a bunch of them hot on my heels. And you know what I also should do is I believe I should get some milk at some point, because I think I'm gonna need it. And where exactly am I going here? I feel like it's right on the other side of that little tower, so let's just get to it. Psst, down here. There it is, just coming into sight. And I wonder if these guys are going to attack me as soon as I step in. Let's find out. Yes, they are. All right then. Whew. All right. Looks safe enough. Oh man, a bunch of junk. Look at this. That's just some random junk. What am I supposed to do with that? All right, let's keep on keeping on. See if there's anything else worth looking at in this place. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here, so I guess that's it. I don't know what I was all excited about. But that's alright, now we know. So we'll head back with our meager treasure of no treasure at all. And I'll figure out how to climb this place and see when we get back to camp. Alright, home sweet home, and we got practically nothing to show for our efforts for that, which, you know, granted, wasn't much effort. I was expecting a lot more. But it's alright. So we got, let's see, 1, 2.75, maybe not even a whole crossbow between the three of them, maybe. Some dark oak logs, some planks, 2 tripwire hooks. Super fancy. Alright, so we'll put some of this junk away, and then I guess we'll get on with the rest of the project for the day. Alright, brand new day, and now for our project, I need to get set up with some villagers. I'm ready to start villager breeding. I've already had to go track down a whole bunch of iron multiple times because I keep running out. And to get started with a lot of the projects we're gonna want to get accomplished, we need to get villagers going pretty quick. Plus, I'm really eager to check out that village, see if there's any treasure over there worth mentioning, and also, you know, to start playing with the new villager mechanics. I mean, that's the purpose of the main update. So I think we ought to look at putting our villager. We'll get that figured out when we get the villagers over here. How about that? I did get some rails made up, and I did follow along this water here, this swamp, and this actually leads us right to that village. So I should be able to relatively easily boat us over there, grab a villager in the boat, boat him back, and get him to about right here, and then I'll just set up some powered rails and pull him up there. So I'll see you at the village. And here we are. So this is the village off in the distance. And I heard a villager, but I haven't seen one yet. Let's just take a peek around and see if there's anything cool in here. Hey, down here.
Huh? Huh?
I hear a zombie, but I don't see him anywhere. Found one villager so far. Ooh, a chest. And garbage. Alright. Maybe we'll find another chest. Hey, another villager. A leather worker. Alright. Man, I really like these new villager or village generation layouts. I think they're pretty cool. Hey, paper and a sapling. Yay, paper. Haha, finally something worth looking at. Not by much, but 3 emeralds, I'll take it. So yeah, that was the last house, I believe, in this village that I haven't checked out yet. Let's see. I don't think I've been in this one. Let's take a look. Nothing in there. Did I go in that one? That one looks pretty neat. Oh yeah. Yep, I checked this one out. So now, let's see. Let's see if this works. Maybe this is just a... Nope, it works. But the sun's going down. Let's take a nap. Alright, so we got our first guy in the boat, and let's take him home. Alright. There we go. So now I got this guy blocked off. Let's give him some light. Nope. And... oh, I fell down. There we go, give him some light and cover him up. And I think we've got time to go back and get another one. Paddling away. All right, so this farmer and I are loaded up and headed back. All right, so while we're headed back, you know, there's just a couple other things that I wanted to maybe comment on / complain about differences between Bedrock and Java Edition. So number one, in Java Edition, it's really cool. If you open your inventory and you point your mouse at something, you can press a number 1 through 0 and it will put it on the hotbar in that position. Even if there's already something there, it'll swap it out. That makes it very convenient to put something in your hotbar or, you know, something like that, just to swap things around. But that doesn't work on Bedrock. That's just not a thing. So, you know, if you want to put something in your hotbar, you just have to click it, pick it up, put it there, and that's how you get it there. So, you know, it's just one of those little minor annoyances, really. Another thing that I noticed is, you know, crafting this boat. I don't know if you guys know this, you Java players out there, but on Bedrock, if you want to make a boat, you have to have a wooden shovel and the 5 planks. That's, I mean, yeah, I get it. It makes sense. That's where the little oars come from. But yeah, still, that just kind of stinks. So I'm gonna leave this guy in the boat for right now. Just cover him up while I get the rails set up because it's almost night, and better safe than sorry. I just want to cover him up. Don't want a thunderstorm to roll along and have him get struck by lightning or anything crazy like that. So we'll just leave him here where he can't escape. Give him a torch. There we go. And our other guy is over here. Hopefully he's still there. Yep, he's still there. All right. I'll head back up top and get the rails and start getting everything set up. Let's just skip the process of how this was done and just know that it's done. We got 2 villagers right here in this little box. And they're gonna be safe enough for the time being until I figure out how to make a villager breeder. So yeah, that was a bit of an ordeal. A lot more of an ordeal than I thought it was gonna be, but we have 2 villagers here. I don't know if I can even trade with them until I get like workstations and all that. I'm not sure how all that works. I'm gonna have to figure all that out. So I do know that this is not gonna be where they're hanging out. I thought about setting them up in these little cubicles here, but I don't. That was only gonna be temporary anyway. So I think for right now, I'm just gonna leave them where they are until we get a place all set up. So right now, I'm gonna get working on a design for at least a very crude, basic breeding system and a place to hold these guys. So let's get that taken care of, and hopefully it doesn't take entirely too long. You guys stay nice and cozy in there. All right, so after quite a bit of maneuvering, I managed to get those 2 villagers over here. We're by this little mountain tower deal. For our point of perspective, that's where they came from. Yeah, it was a bit of an ordeal, but we made it happen. I boated them all the way around and then used some rails and minecarts to get them into place. So for right now, this is going to be their temporary home. But I'm thinking I've got to look at some designs because, you know, all my villager breeder designs that I am familiar with are from older versions. So things are totally different now. I've got some practicing to do and some testing in a redstone world to do, and maybe some videos to watch. But I'm thinking it'll probably go at the top of this tower here. So in order to make my life a lot easier, I think a trip to the Nether is warranted before I make any more progress on this, because I'd like to get some soul sand and some magma blocks, so that way I can, you know, make some water columns and things like that, water elevator deals. That'll just make life a lot easier for this process. So I also went and gathered up some more obsidian, so I've got a good chunk of obsidian. So I think in between episodes, get out of here. I hope I didn't kill him. In between episodes, I'm gonna get some more progress made on these towers. I'll probably get them get them started, or at least you know, somewhat built up and maybe a little bit of a design fleshed out. And I'll probably start on this wall here and the stairs, just to get some progress made on that. And I'll also figure out where I want to set up this nether portal, because you know, right now there's a lot of options. You know, I could put it in the mine shaft, I could put it somewhere in here, but I just got to figure out where a good place to set the nether hub, so that way, you know, it'll flow with everything else. So unfortunately, that's all the time we're gonna have for today. If you like this video, please click the like button, consider subscribing, share this with your friends, and please get the comments down in the comment section. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear suggestions for what you think we need to do in future episodes. So until next time, have a great night.